bless America.
Life is just a bowl of cherries. Don't take it serious. Life's so mysterious. You work, you save, you worry so, but you can't take your dough and you don't go. So keep repeating it's the berries. The strongest oak must fall. Sweet things in life, till we're just loaned. So how can you lose what you never owned? Life is just a bowl of cherries, so live and laugh at it all. Life is just
On the age of 40 by the year 1932.
dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix the rock the redness with this, so I'm redness in their bits. Putting on the ritz. Is that Quinn? Arthur, come over, I need to see you. But come to the 29th floor, I got a new office.
All this yours?
Yep, you're standing at the apex, the pinnacle of human evolution. Right from this window, you can touch the mustache of Almighty God.
Ted.
Jesus. Don't say it like that, will you?
President of General Electric.
I'm not sure I want it. I'm not, goddammit. I never expected Swope to pick me, never.
Oh, go on. You've been angling for the presidency for the last 5 years.
I just didn't want anyone else to get it. It's not the same thing. Seriously, Arthur, I'm scared. Now that I'm standing here and they're about to paint my name on the door and the Times is sending a reporter.
But what the hell's gotten into you?
I don't know. It's almost like shame.
For what? Oh, it's that damn upbringing of yours, that anarchist father.
To tell the truth, I haven't been comfortable with some of the things we've done.
But why after all these years?
Different taking orders than being the man that's giving them.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Well, I had a very unsettling experience about 18 months ago. Arthur, I got a call from my Philadelphia district manager that Frigid Air was dropping the price on their boxes. So I told him to cut ours. In a matter of weeks, they cut, we cut, they cut, we cut, till I finally went down there myself, because I was damned if I was going to get beaten in Philadelphia. Well, ting-a-ling-a-ling, phone call from New York. What the hell is going on down there? Got to get down to Wall Street, meet with them money boys. So there we are. About 10 of us. And I look across the blinding glare of the teak wood table, and lo and behold, who is sitting in front of me? But George Fairchild, head of sales at Frigidaire. Now, Georgie and I go way back, old friends, him and I. But it's Frigidaire. You know, I mean, what the hell is he doing at a GE meeting? Well, turns out that both companies are owned by the same money, and word on the street was that Georgie and Quinn were going to cut out of this 9 cents and get those prices back to where they belong. I tell you, I was absolutely flabbergasted. Here I've been fighting Georgie from Bangkok to the Bronx, staying awake at nights thinking how to outfox him. Hell, we were like Grant Lee with thousands of troops, and I've been shelling my own men. It was farcical.
You know what, Ted? You're probably one of the world's greatest salesmen, but you haven't got 1 ounce of objectivity.
Objectivity, Arthur? If I'm the world's greatest salesman, which I'm far from denying, it's because I believe in the competitive, creative force of competition.
Exactly. And GE is the fastest growing company in the world because
Because we've had the capital to buy one independent business after another. It's haunting me, Arthur. Thousands of small businesses are going under every week, and we are getting bigger and bigger every day. What is going to become of an individual man after we're all sucking off of the same tit? How can there be an America without Americans? People not beholden to some enormous enterprise that will run their souls.
am I hearing what I think? Ted, you would actually resign.
If I did, would it make any point to you at all? I was to make a statement. That would
Well,
completely
what statement
jeopardize
could
the
you
whole-
possibly make that wouldn't call for the return of the horse and buggy, Ted? The America you love is cold, stone, dead in the parlor. This is a corporate country. You can't go back to small personal
A
enterprise
corporate
again.
country? Jesus, Arthur. What a prospect.
The gentleman from Times is waiting, Mr. Quinn. Unless you'd like to make it for tomorrow or...
No, ask him in. Now or never. Tell me, Arthur, do I move your mind at all?
Of course, I see your point. But you can't buck the inevitable.
Mr. Graham,
Mr. Graham, glad to meet you. My friend, Mr. Robertson.
Oh, yes. How do you do? Nice to meet you. Well, better get going.
No, stay. It'll only take a few minutes.
But you better get back to my office.
I'm still the president, you know. Stay. I want to feel the support of your opposition. Will you sit, Mr. Graham? You'll have to be quick.
Yes, well, I have a few questions about your earlier life and background. Now, I understand your father is one of the earlier laborer organizers in Chicago.
Mr. Graham, I'm resigning.
Beg your pardon.
Resigning, I said.
From the presidency? I don't understand.
I don't believe in giant business, giant government, or giant anything. And the laugh of it all is that no other man has made GE the giant it is today.
Well, I guess this takes us off of the financial section and onto the front page. But tell me, how does a man with your ideas rise so high in a great corporation like this? How did you get into GE?
Well, it's a long story, but I love to tell it. You see, I started out studying law at night, working as a clerk in a factory that manufactured auto headlights. You see, back then, they had 40 or 50 different makes of cars with all different specifications for the headlights. Now, say I got one for 5,000 volts. Thank you. The manufacturing process is not too accurate, so you had to make 8,000 or 9,000 just to come out with 5,000 perfectly good ones. Result was that we had hundreds and thousands of bulbs left over every year. So one night on my own time, I went through the records and did some simple calculations and came up with a new number. My number showed that to make 5,000 bulbs, you only needed to make 6,200. Result was that the company saved $130,000 in 1 year. So the boss and I became very friendly, and one day he says to me, "Ted, I'm selling that to General Electric." But he couldn't tell me whether they'd be keeping me on or not. So he says, "Ted, I'll tell you what we do. They're coming in from Wall Street, these bakers you see, and I want you to pick them up from the depot." I'd be the first one to meet them, and might draw their attention. They might retire me, you see. Well, here I was, this big-town kid, about to meet these great, big, juicy Wall Street bakers. I tell you, I saw the carving stuff at all that night, thinking of how to make an impression. Then it hit me. It was towards dawn during breakfast. I thought of The wall. You see, the factory had this wall, about a block long, 2 stories high. It was just a wall of bricks. And I thought to myself that one of them might ask me how many bricks were in that wall, because I can answer any question about the company except that. Well, these makers arrive, you see, and I get them in the boss's limousine, and we ride. No one asks me anything. 3 of them in those big fur-lined coats and not one goddamn syllable. Anyway, we round the corner, and doesn't one of them turn to me and say, Mr. Quinn, how many bricks do you suppose are in that wall? My God, I told them. The broke yes right there, you see, one thing led to another, and they made me manager of the plant. And that is how I got the GE.
What are your plans? Will you join another company, or will
I was
you...
tickling the idea of opening advisory service for small businesses. Say, felt it was a concept, I can help him market it and develop it, because I know all that. To keep those certain individuals coming. Hear it everywhere with this terrible depression. A man is not worth a bag of peanuts. I know the answer, Mr. Graham, but it sure as hell not the question. How do you keep everything from giant, swallowing everything that's small? Because, God almighty, when that happens, it won't be much fun.
Well, thanks very much. Good day. Good day, Mr. Robertson. I must say.
He wasn't massively overwhelmed, was he?
He heard the gentle click off of the horse and buggy coming down the road.
All right, damn it. All right. You know what you ought to be looking into, Arthur? Horseshoes.
They never did do things in a small way. You know, this has to be the world record for the shortest presidency in corporate history.